Well, harvest log, slightly different view today. We are day 13 and we're just having a look at sort of what follows the combine basically. This was cut a little bit last night and then the rest of the field was cut this morning. We're now late afternoon. Not quite my 5-minute fallow, but pretty close. So we've got Derek here planting some stubble turnips. It's a little bit late really, but to get the maximum out of them, but we need cover on these fields. We need grazing for the winter sheep keep, and that's one of the challenges of a slightly later or maybe more normal harvest. So we've got stubble turnips and vetch going in here to help us cut down on our nitrogen requirement. Straight into chopped straw, as you can see. We tried to leave a reasonable stubble here. This is getting on for 12 inches long. Not quite stripper header height, but as much as we can go. It's a field that was planted after quinoa last year with skyfall wheat. Pretty disappointed with the yield. I think it probably did in the region of 7.5 to 8 tonnes per hectare, and some lowish protein. So it's not a season that's particularly suited that variety, I don't think, this year, compared with some of the other ones. We're cutting some Crusoe, we've cut a bit of the Insitor, we've just cut a bit of Theodore, all significantly higher yielding than that. But there we go. It's one of the advantages, I suppose, of an integrated farm management system is we have different crops and then we also have different varieties within each of those crops as well, and that tends to de-risk a little bit of disease pressure and varietal performance year on year. So yeah, stubble turnips going in. It's a lovely moist seed bed. Is one of the advantages of the wet weather that we've been having. There is lots of nice moisture in here to get these seeds up and away pretty quickly. Soil. This is quite one of our sandier fields. This has been dug for sand and gravel. There's the slot there that the disc of the cross slot has been through, and there'll be a little shelf just on the side of here where the seeds have been planted. So it's pretty well structured soil. Organic matters here are only about 3 to 5%. It depends on the field and where it sits, but there's a worm there as well. We find plenty of worms here, but not a huge amount, partly because of the sand element in the soil. Another one there. They don't particularly like it too sandy. I think it sort of irritates their skin. So worm numbers would naturally be a little bit less in here, but we're trying to do everything we can to encourage them by not disturbing the soil too much, by keeping a nice residue. This is all plant food, all worm food effectively. They'll be able to eat that, digest it, process it, and then our crops will be able to pick that up on in the following season. So yep, that's where we are at the moment, busy drilling away.